Hi there, friends. Debbie here with Debbie Gets Crafty, and today we are going to continue working on our book, our Bible. So we'll pick up where we left off last visit, and that was working on the number 6, which is this white drill, okay? And so we'll go ahead and get started. I have my supplies out here, and we'll just load up our pen with some wax. And how are you today, my friends? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. And any chance I get to spend with my friends is a plus in my book. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I get started, however, I want to grab a piece of release paper. I'm going to borrow it from one of my other kits that I have. I always try to keep a couple pieces of paper, release paper, handy. There we go. There we are. This way, I won't be getting my arms and my hands in the glue. All right, so we're going to start right here with our first drill. So yes, any chance I get to spend with my friends, oh, it is a plus for sure and a blessing. And I hope you're all doing well. I know that there's been some crazy weather that hit the Northeast recently, and I certainly hope anybody affected is okay. The weather here in Central Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, is absolutely beautiful today, I have to say. And we're expecting some milder temperatures to move through, which I'm more than happy with. It's that time of year, and it's my favorite time of year, as a matter of fact. I refer to them as the Burr months: September, October, November, and December. My favorite months. So that's the weather here in our neck of the woods. Not much else is happening these days. Just working on diamond paintings, you know. Work my full-time job and then work on my different projects that I have going and making some videos here. And really, that's about all I've been up to. Which is fine with me. I do not have any Temu orders that I've placed. I did my last haul recently, which is here. You can see that video. And I do have stuff in my cart. I've just not gotten around to checking that cart out yet. Because you know me, I'll probably add to it, take away from it, modify it, and everything else before I finally decide to get around to placing an order. So, and you know, other things get paid first, and then I have my fun time with my Temu orders. But other than that, so you're just going to be seeing some regular content from me for a little bit of time before I get another Temu haul. I would love to do PR packages for people, you know, for different companies, but nobody's been approaching me, so that's okay. That's all right. I do what I can when I can, and, you know, to show different hauls and stuff like that. You know how it goes. So, other than that, nothing else really is happening. Like I said, I'm trying to create different videos. I have, of course, our sticker videos that I'm doing, and our canvas with the dove on it, the stained glass dove. We're working on that now. And I want to start doing my paint by numbers I have. And that's going to be a pretty little project too. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't started it yet, but I will very shortly. And then I have my own personal canvases that I'm working on too. Just one. I try to do one, you know, because I have so many other projects, all of these projects going on that I film, you know, I just, they take up a little bit more time than working on a private canvas. Like I'm working on, just the one that I'm working on right now is one for Under the Moon, hashtag Under the Moon 23, that Dawn from Dawn's Life and Diamond Grandma are sponsoring the event, or hosting, I should say, the event. And that's my personal little project that I'm working on for that. And then I'll be kitting up. I'm going to kit 2 pictures up. This way I can go right from one to the next one. And the 2 pictures will be my stained glass waterfall, because that will be, that I'll work on in October for fall, y'all. And then I'm going to start my second classic kitty collection. And I have a couple of them that I want to choose, that I'm going to choose from. So once I make up my mind on that, then I'll kit that up as well. And I've got a couple of kitting down projects that I have to do. I've got 2 pictures that I have to kit down, plus actually a third, because I'm going to kit down my husband Todd's picture. He recently completed his very first diamond painting. It's a yin and yang picture with a couple of dragons. It's really so nice, and it's really very interesting. He's going to hang that in his office, and he's already got his second painting. It's his very first larger painting. This yin and yang, I think it was 30 by 30, and so the next one he's doing is going to be a 30 by 40. He picked it out himself, and it's already kitted up for him. I kitted that up recently. You can see the video of that. And but he said, you know, he's going to take a little bit of a break before he gets into that project, because he wants to make some jewelry. He's got some new beads that he got from Temu that he wants to make some jewelry. So, and then he'll start his next project. And that's what's happening in our neck of the woods. Spoto is inside relaxing, watching some TV. So I figured, you know what? I have a little bit of time on my hands. Todd ran out to the grocery store to pick up a couple of groceries, and I said, I got a little time on my hands. Let's visit. You're watching this on Monday. I'm taping this on Sunday morning. So between cups of coffee, I finished a cup of coffee. I figure I'd film this and then go grab myself another cup of coffee as a reward. I usually don't drink 2 cups of coffee, friends. So, you know, on the rare occasion that I do, I consider that second cup a reward. I do so love a nice cup of coffee, though. At least one. All right, so we've diamond painted as far as we could down here, so I have to move my paper. There we go. So we'll move it down here. Move this one down here. And continue on. So I think we're almost done on this side with the number 6. How exciting. Let's see. Come on. Gotta shake those drills. This is such a pretty picture. This to me complements the dove, that stained glass dove, so nicely. So when I hang them on my wall, if you watch my lives, I do a live with my twin sister Judy from All Fired Up Crafting Lounge. If you watch our lives on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see in the background in my crafting room / guest room / office that I have a bed in there for guests, and above that I have a nice cross, a pretty cross. Well, this picture and the picture of the stained glass dove are going to be hung just below that cross, and I'm going to call that my Peace and Love collection. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to really be pretty. And the stained glass stuff has really beautiful purple hues in it, a lot of purple in it. And I think it's going to really complement the greenery and that bit of purple and pink in the book as well. So I'm excited about that. So we'll remove all of our paper now because we only have a little bit more to do on the number 6, and then we'll get started. I think we'll start with the number 2, which is this yellowy area right here. So once we get the number 6 done, which we only have a little bit more to do, then we'll start that one. And we might be able to get that done in our time frame. I have my clock here, but I started this and then I stopped it real quick because I had something come up. Not happen anything bad, but just I had to stop it for a moment. And I forgot to look at the clock before I started filming again. So right now the time is 10 o'clock. So I might go for another, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. 25 minutes. That'll probably get us just close to a half hour because I like to keep our whips and chats at about a half an hour. If it goes a little over, then it goes a little over. You know how that goes, friends. You know how that goes with me. I try to keep a good time, but sometimes we run a little over. Sometimes we're a little short. We finish a little before a half hour. But I try to keep it as close to 30 minutes as I can. And we have 2 on there. There we go. This book is so pretty. I'm so excited about this. And then working on my classic kitty collection. I'm really excited about that as well. Because that first picture I did, the kitty with the pearl earring, came out so beautiful. That just jazzed me all up to get started on the next one. So friends, it looks like we're all done with the number 6 here. Let me just take a quick little spin around the picture. Yep, looks like we're all done with the number 6. So we're going to go ahead and put the number 6 back into our bag. I kitted this up in little baggies because there's only 15 colors and it's a partial, and I just didn't want to use a container, a formal container for it, because I'm just going to put these in my special drills kit, of spare drills when I'm done. So now we're on to the number 2. Let's take a look and see what the number 2 is. Ooh, the number 2 is a pretty light yellowy drill, and I'll show you in just a second. We'll pour them out. There we go. Okay, and they're... I can't believe I just did that, friends. Well, yes, I can believe I just did that. So I just spilled the drills. Luckily, I didn't spill them on the sticky part, but they are spilled on my there we go, onto my light pad. So I'm going to take a moment to go ahead and clean these up while I have you on the line with me, because that's what we do. You're in for the ride, my friends, for the whole ride. The good, the bad, and the spilled. We won't cry over spilled drills, promise. I promise. There's no sense in it. So, there we go. I took the 2 pieces of release paper and formed like a scoop. I went in on each side and scooped them all up in the middle. And that is making short work of picking these drills up. Let's go ahead, give this one more scoop-a-doo. There we go. And then I only have a few more to pick up, and I can pick them up with my fingers. There we go. All right. And as quick as that, we're on fire. Onto the actual placing of these drills instead of picking them up off the desk. Crisis averted. There we go. Now, you saw me using this pink pen with some blue wax in it for placing the number 6 because that's a regular drill. These, however, are rhinestones. So I will be using my pink wax pen to place the rhinestones. And again, that's number 2, so that's all these little highlighted areas right here. All right. And because I had to take a couple extra minutes to pick up my mess, I'll spend a couple extra minutes today with you. Like I said, I don't recall exactly what time I started filming, so most likely we'll go a little over a half an hour. But if you don't mind, I don't mind. And that'll make my second cup of coffee mean even more. That'll be my reward for spilling my drills and successfully picking them all up. Why not, right? So, I forgot exactly what we were talking about. But that's okay. We can move on to another subject. You know me, I'm never without something to talk about. These are coming out really pretty. I like this bright gold yellowish drill. Well, it's a rhinestone really. So it's really going to bling. It's like a highlight on the leaf portion, which is going to be pretty. There we go. Yeah, if you notice, I'll use the very sharp tip, the very tiny tip, to maneuver. You know, if I have to push a drill around, I'll maneuver it. And it's also good to pick up the real tiny, fine, small drills that come in a kit. So that's what I do. Anywho, so it's Sunday. My husband is still in training at his job. He switched departments. The department that he was in actually, unfortunately, closed down. Well, it was kind of a blessing in disguise, and it's giving him an even better opportunity, which he normally would not have taken. So they offered it to him, and he said, of course, I'd like to stay with the company, and we'll go to this other department, and it's actually working out better for him. The only thing is, of course, there's always that hiccup. You have to go through the training, and so he's not on his regular schedule. So that kind of throws everything off with the family, because I have a certain, schedule that I have to work on my job. And of course, Spoto, he's been so used to our schedules, for the whole time that he's been with us. So now that Todd is training for the next, this is his last week with this particular schedule, it's thrown him off a little bit as well. But he's handling it pretty good. His dinner, his meal schedule has really been thrown off by at least an hour for one of his meals. Breakfast is still the same time of day. We still get up the same time. But his lunch and dinner have been thrown off a bit. And but he's doing okay. And then the following week, Todd's schedule is going to be changed again slightly for, I guess, another, maybe month or so. And then after that, he'll go on to his regular schedule, which is a lot closer to the one that he had before switching departments. So it'll be a little bit easier for Spoto. But other than that, there's really not much else going on in our neck of the woods. I went out, Todd and Spoto and myself, we all went out for a nice ride yesterday. It was Saturday. I honestly, friends, have not been out of the house in quite a long time. I am a bona fide agoraphobic. Honestly, I do not like going out anymore. I do not like leaving my house. My husband is just, he really wanted me to go out, get a little fresh air. I said, I get plenty of fresh air in my backyard. He said, but you need to get out of the house. So I went out for a ride, and it was quite a long ride, as a matter of fact. And we took Spoto. It was a lot of fun, and I was happy to get home. I just don't like going out anymore. I just don't. My mobility has been not great lately, so I have a harder time moving around, and I don't know. I would just rather not leave the house. And I know that's not, probably all that healthy, but that's my choice. That's my decision. But I do try, every so often I will make the attempt to go out. Like if Todd wants to run to the store if we order groceries, to go pick up the groceries, I might go with him and sit in the car so I don't have to do much walking. But the stairs are my enemy these days, and to get from my house to the outside, there are stairs. We live on one level in the house, but to get to the car in the garage, there's stairs. To get to the driveway, there's stairs in the front, on the front porch, and it's just, stairs are not my friend. And I think that's one of the biggest things. So, plus I don't like to people much anymore. I'm just not into being out in public. I don't know. It's my little issue to deal with here, so I'm working on it. But these are coming along really nice. And we'll get all of the number 2 done. Whoop, there we go. Then we might start another color if we have enough time. There we go. I hope everybody is feeling well. I know that there's been a lot of stuff going around. People catching, colds, and they have allergies, and even worse, that the new variations of that illness going around. So if you have been afflicted with anything, or people with mobility issues or anything like that, I hope everybody is doing well. So, and I hope that you are feeling better soon. And please know that I send well wishes and healing thoughts and prayers your way. Being sick is no joke. Not at all. My hubby just came in. He just got back from the store, and God bless him, he brought me a donut. So that'll be a nice little treat after I visit with you. I'll go out and have my second cup of coffee and a donut. So that's nice. He's a good man. I'm very spoiled. Treats me very well. November we'll be together. What is it? 28 years, I think. Yeah, I think 28 years. We'll be married. We have been married for 24. Is it 24? Yeah, 24. We just celebrated our 24th wedding anniversary, and we were together 5 years before we got married. So yeah. So it'll be our 29th year together, not 28, 29. I don't math. So yeah. So yeah, November, we'll be together 29 years. Well, heck, I've known him most of my life. So and he's a good guy. I'm very lucky. It's so funny because whenever there's never, in all the time we've been together, we've never really had any time where we've lacked in conversation. We just pick the craziest things to talk about. But we always talk. We always laugh. We have our fights. We have our disagreements, but he's just amazing. Wow, I had quite a few of these yellowy gold rhinestones. I've got quite a bit left. I just dropped a couple out of the bag. There we go. I've got all that left, plus a few extra in my bag. So, I mean, they gave me quite a bit of that number. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll close that up. That's another color that is retired. There we go. And let's do the letter T. Those are the bigger rhinestones. Let's find the letter T. Let's see here, which is number 11. Number 11, 11, 11, 11. There we go, right here. Ooh, they are pretty. Pretty pink teardrops. Get quite a few of these too, which I love. Aren't they pretty? Wait till you see them in the container. There you go. Aren't they pretty? It's a smooth, not faceted teardrop. And again, my wax pen. I also have my wax pencil. So we'll use this to place these drills or these rhinestones. There we go. And we'll place that one here. Make sure she's lined up. There we go. Place the next one up here. And move that over. There we go. Perfect. And continuing on, we'll fill in this little flower. Let me just move that over slightly. Rearrange that one slightly. There. These are really pretty. Very nice. There we go. That one's a little off kilter. So we'll just gently nudge that one along and line her up. And then we have 3 more. And I have a ton left over of these. I love them. So I'm going to make good use out of these. I don't know what I'll use them for, but I'm sure glad I have them. Because they are beautiful. Beautiful. And I think that's all we needed these for. I'm going to check real quick. Once I'm done fiddling and faffing around with this one. There we go. Oh, we have some up here too. This is going to be off camera. I'm sorry, but I can't move the picture down because I have it attached to my light pad. So you're going to have to take my word for it. You're going to have to see my arm moving around, but we don't have many up here. So let's go ahead and get those done. There we go. Shake that. We only have about 5 more to place. They gave us quite a bit on this. Wow. I'll zoom you out when we're done and you'll be able to see where I placed them. Oop. That one landed right there, which is fine because I'll put it right there. And then the last one will go right there. Okay. I think that's all that I needed for that one. And friends, I'll show you how many I have left over. I mean, that's a lot left over. That's a lot. I'll take it. I'll take every bit of it. So that color's done. Let's see. I think we might do the letter Y. I think the letter Y, yeah, I have a few down here, and I do have a few up there off camera as well. But that's okay. So let's get the letter Y. The letter Y is number 14. So let's look around for number 14. There we are. These are smaller, smooth rhinestones, pretty emerald green. And you get an awful lot of these too. Wow. Okay. So that's what they look like. Aren't they pretty? Beautiful emerald green. I'm going to start with the ones up top first. Let me put down a piece of the paper so I don't stick my arm to the glue. And I'm just going to take care of these up here first, friends. Just take care of these up here. And when I zoom out, you'll see where I worked on them. There we go. Almost done. Just have one more to place. You probably heard Spoto shaking his head. His little tags on his collar. There we go. Okay, so we placed them up there. I'll take this away. And we only have this little patch right here in this area. So I'm going to use my little pencil. My little pencil that I have here. It's a great tool. Well, maybe not, because it doesn't seem to want to behave itself. It will on that one, but I don't think I'll get it to work on the others. I don't know why. Nope. That's okay. Go back to the pink pen. That's all right. If I had a crayon out with me, I'd use that, because that's all these pens, these wax tips are. Just wax. If you're in a pinch, you can always use that. And we'll go ahead here, there, and right there. Wow, that was quick. And just like that, we're all done with that particular color. And you know what we're going to do, my friends? I see here the number 7, which is right in the middle of these flowers and right off here. I think we're going to do that real quick as well. Just a little extra bonus. And I can't wait to show you how many more. I'm just looking around for the letter T. Nope, the letter... What was that? They had 2 Y's down here. One is a green Y and one is a yellow Y. Isn't that interesting? Huh. But anyway, we filled in all the green Y's, and I still have a ton of them left over. I mean an actual ton. So let's go ahead and show you how many of the green I have left over. That's a lot. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it. And so let's go ahead and we'll do number 7. So we'll do number 7, which is this beautiful orangey gold color. There we go. This is coming along quite nicely, pretty quick too. And we have some up around here that we'll take care of first. Take my little sharp tip there. There we go. I've got to go on Temu and order more of the these tips. These just screw onto this pen. I've got to order more of them. Matter of fact, I think they're in my cart already. If they're not, I know I was looking at them recently and I don't know why I would not have put them in my cart, because I do know I need them. But, and I like these pens. These are nice. Nice pens. So we'll go over and fill in all the number 7s. This pretty, rich, orangey yellow. So pretty. Here we go. Put that right there. So we have 3 more right here on this side, and then we'll move over to the next patch of the number 7. There we go. Beautiful. Excellent. And so we have right here in this area. So we'll fill that in. There we go. This is going to be so pretty when it's hanging on my wall. The wall that I'll have it hanging on when the light comes in. It doesn't get direct sunlight, but it does get some really nice light against that wall, and it's going to sparkle. And I have a lamp next to the bed, and when that lamp is on, it just shows a beautiful glow upward. So these pictures are going to really stand out so pretty and sparkle so nicely when that light is on. And when you see when I have my blinds and curtains open, it's going to look so pretty against that wall. And let's see, friends, I think that's the end of that particular color. And you know what? We only have a few of the Y, the golden color Y, and I think we're going to put those down. And I think I know exactly which one that is. I think it's those beautiful gold. I am so sorry. Hang on. There we go. The beautiful gold. I didn't have my little tab on my button protector on my light pad pushed up. Let's see. Number 15. Yes, it is. These beautiful gold beads. And you know what, friends? That's going to take us to about a half an hour when we finish this particular bead right here, the Y. I'm going to have another ton of these left over. I'm so glad about that because these beads are gorgeous. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? So we'll go ahead and place these. There's one that goes there. There's one that goes right here. And then I have 2. 1, 2 that go right there. And let me just do a little scan. I don't see where there's any more. No. Okay. Wow. So, my friends, we got quite a bit accomplished today. Even after I had a little bit of a happy accident and spilled some of my rhinestones, we still had time to do quite a few. We finished our number. Oh, well, let me put my plastic down. There we go. So we finished our number 6, which is the white, the plain white beads. We also worked on the light yellow rhinestones and got those finished. We did our pink rhinestone teardrops and finished those off. Then we went on to our green rhinestone teardrops, the tiny ones, and finished those today. Then we moved on to our beautiful, rich, deep yellow, almost orange looking rhinestones. And then we finished today's session off with filling in our beautiful gold, solid gold beads. Aren't they pretty? So we did quite a bit on this painting, my stars. And we had time to spill some rhinestones and pick them up. So that's a win-win. Let's go ahead and pull this back off for you. And I will pull the focus out. There we go. And I will even raise that up a little bit. There we are. Whoop. So that's how our Bible is coming out so far. Isn't that pretty? She's really coming along nicely. I have a couple of spots up here of some of different drills that we'll work on next time. But she's really coming out beautiful. So friends, thank you so much for stopping by, taking a little while out of your day to visit with me while I worked on this project. Please, if you've not yet subscribed, please consider doing so. If you are a current subscriber, I thank you so much. I appreciate your continued support. Please hit that like button. And that means a lot to me. I'm a tiny little crafting fish in a great big crafting pond, so your support means the world. It helps me to bring you more content. And please take care of yourselves. Watch out for your friends, family, neighbors, and please be the voice for all of those animals as they don't have one. Until I see you all again, my friend, please comment below with where you are, how the weather is, what are you having for dinner tonight, and let me know what projects you're working on. You guys are the best. My friends, you're the best. And until I see you again, have a great day. God bless. Goodbye now.